Thank you very much for the opportunity.
The obvious place to start, Kassim.
Just before we start with Kassim, I think we have another guest.
Oh,
yes,
sorry,
and
forgive me.
he'll be joining us via Skype. We're talking about Fares Okpere. He is a member of the People's Democratic Party. All right, back to the studio.
Kassim.
Yeah.
Like I said, the obvious place to start is to ask how a PDP card-carrying member like you is supporting an APC candidature of Pastor Osagie Ize-Iyamu. Help us understand that.
Well, it's just my own personal way of protesting against, abuses of process that metamorphose in the emergence of the PDP candidates. You don't just join a party within 24 hours, waivers are granted and everything, and the party structure is surrendered to you without considering the loyal stakeholders of the party, members of the party who have thought all this while to keep the party afloat, for which reason you saw that there's a viability of you contesting in the election in it. Otherwise, the governor could have as well choosing AA or choosing XDP or choosing any other political party to test its popularity.
So your grounds is the fact that the PDP just,
allowed surrendered the entire structure to him and all of that. And you see, and there are too many contradictions here. I'm not a typical Nigerian politician that will say, oh, please, you're a member of the party, just follow what the party has said and all that. We need to be interrogating processes that lead to outcome. And if the processes are not right, if they are not morally, grounded, there's a need for us to begin to ask questions. I'm not blinded by the fact that I know it's my party that we need governor, we need it, but was the process that brought him into play, was it right? You have finished selling nomination forms, you have finished screening, you have prepared for primaries, a date of primaries, you just postponed the primaries, and you want everything to be swallowed hook, line and sinker. Then in the final analysis, you say take governor, you say take deputy governor. What about the members? If peradventure he wins tomorrow and he decides to come back to APC, what will you say as a party? So there are so many issues you have to interrogate. Now,
are these the only reasons why you're supporting Osagie?
They are, because no, you see, first and foremost, Edo State has been in the news for the wrong reasons for quite some time, and largely caused by the governor, and the crisis in his party and all of that. And I have said that a governor who had who had issues with members of his party to the point that the state was put in the news for the wrong reasons almost on a daily basis, PDP should not be inheriting such. They call PDP names. It's a party of looters. It's a party of this, a party of that before now, because the party was playing opposition in the state. The party has also taken umbrage at the governor, saying that he's called F9 in all the sectoral analysis of the state in terms of his performance.
But this is a regular thing with parties. We saw Oshomole do the same thing in 2016 with Osagie Ize-Iyamu, the man that you now support.
You see, you campaign, when you are campaigning for elections, you raise issues. In 2016, the PDP were the one who took Obaseki to court. I was a member of APC then. He took Obaseki to court over issues of discrepancies in his submissions with INEC with respect to qualifications and what have you. It was through the PDP case that we knew that there were discrepancies. It was through there we know that there was a fake affidavit that was sworn to, which stated certain procedures that were not right. But the court struck out because the PDP filed out of time. So after that, we'll expect that when you want to access such a person to your party, there has to be rigorous interrogation. And you cannot just surrender the entire party structure to him and his deputy governor.
You make it sound so simplistic, because it was also in the news that a particular, the aspirant got a court order from a federal high court in Port Harcourt.
No, he didn't get an order. He only went to court.
He went to court.
He went to court to challenge the process and all of that.
To seek the disqualification of, you know, Obaseki.
Yeah, to insist that the procedures within the party must be followed because the party had was already at the eve of his primary before all of that happened. And before you say Jack Robinson, everything turned upside down.
All right, let's find out from Fares his perspective on this matter. Here in the studio we have a former member of the PDP. Well, he is a former member of the APC and
a member of the PDP.
You see, you confuse us, Mr.
Don't get confused. I'm a member of the PDP.
Okay, so in the studio we have a member of the PDP who was a member of the APC until 2018. Now he is in support of the APC candidate in the Edo governorship election, and his reason is that he's not satisfied with the processes that saw to the emergence of Governor Obaseki as the candidate of the PDP. Your quick response to his concerns.
Well, good morning to you, and good morning to you, my viewers. My brother there is very well respected here in Edo, you know, but we want to completely disagree with him on the views that he shares on Governor Obaseki, which are very wrong. Whatever he's saying, the facts are not the way he's putting it. You know, first of all, Governor Obaseki has the total support of the entire PDP structure.
Okay. Pers, we are losing, we've lost signal there. Let's come back to the studio. And the question will be, why did you leave the APC in 2018? Why did you move to the PDP from the APC?
Well, I stated my position very clearly on national television. I was dissatisfied with the performance of the APC, what we promised Nigerians were going to do in APC then. We weren't doing them. We had a manifesto with 21 items, and we almost jettisoned what we, you know, packaged in the manifesto.
At the level of the state or the federal?
Both federal and state level and what have you. So I told them that I was not going to be part of it, because each time you raise criticism, within the APC I was criticizing. I run a column, I write columns, I criticize the processes, I criticize the president and all of that. You are not finding it comfortable that why you must raise questions, you must interrogate people, you must interrogate processes. If we told Nigerians we are going to sell the petrol for 87 naira, why are you still keeping it at 145? If you told Nigerians you were going to create 3 million jobs, why are you not creating the jobs? If you say you want to restructure Nigeria, why are you not restructuring? These were the questions I was asking. So it was becoming like I was within a party and I was criticizing it and they were not feeling too comfortable. And for me not to ruffle further feathers, I decided to exit the party to support the PDP, and I had a friend who wanted to contest presidency, and I still believe in his aspirations, so I decided to join the PDP.
Now, so isn't it ironic, really, that a party which you lost trust in, you now support their candidates?
Yes, it's a candidate. Yeah, of course, it's a candidate.
What changed?
No,
not a candidate, but he's running on a political party that you have lost trust in.
See, nothing has changed. We're looking at two individuals here. And in terms of politics, you look at two individuals or you look at 2, 3 individuals. Even presidency, people vote across party lines. It's not because I'm speaking now, that's why you know. If I have kept quiet and I decide to do otherwise, you won't know. So there are thousands of people who will do the same thing. So if you are presented with two options, you choose.
Is it based on their ideological, stance, or based on their individual relationship?
You see, not just about individual relationship. Israel for me appears more humble, more prepared to lead than an Obaseki that has put the state in the news for the wrong reasons for the past 2-3 years. And anytime you see anybody is talking what's happening in Edo, what's happening in Edo. So the crisis has
you seem to put that blame of the chaos in Edo only at the foot of Governor Obaseki. It takes two to tango. We didn't just see, we saw that, you know, what played out between him and the, you know, suspended national chairman of the party.
Yeah, well, Adams Oshiomhole is just one individual. The genesis of the crisis of the APC was not an Adams Oshiomhole affair.
All right,
it was predominantly the members of the party of the APC. An insider, I know quite a lot of what transpired, because I personally made interventions. You know.
Okay. Now, let's comprehend Fare's thoughts on the position of Afebua. He's concerned about the processes that led to the emergence of Governor Obaseki as a candidate of the PDP, and reason why he's supporting the candidate of the APC in Edo State.
You know, my concern before the video.
It's still very difficult
for us to hear you.
It's difficult hearing what you're saying, so we might have to reconnect with you as soon as we're able.
We can hear him now.
Well,
go ahead. Go ahead.
Let's hear you out.
Okay. So I was saying that, you know, the process that led to the governor's emergence, you could all tell that it was a smooth process, it was a transparent process. I'm sure the AIT was there that day, they witnessed it, and the whole politics that played before the process, you know, everybody witnessed it. And for the first time, you have all the top candidates stepping down for the governor. Not just stepping down, they are also stepping down to support the governor. You know, that tells you that the governor is widely accepted in the PDP, within the PDP at the state level, at the national level. You know, the reason is not far-fetched. The governor is a hugely popular figure here. It's hugely popular. The governor is well accepted by everybody, both within the party and outside the party. That's why the only person right now within the PDP that is not coming out to say he's not happy with the governor's emergence is my brother Kassim. And the reason, for the reason which I don't know, because his reasons that the process was not transparent is not true, because we all saw the process, we witnessed it ourselves. The governor has huge support. The governor and Kassim right now cannot question the governor based on the governor's performance. None of those who are interested in the governor's position, none of those who are the opposition to the governor can question his infrastructure development. They are not talking about development. They are not talking about the governor's achievement. All they keep saying is one then reason or the other, and that's what Kassim is also doing right now. Nobody is questioning that the governor has come and revolutionized governance and taking away governance from a second cabal who think that they can always install a governor in a state and giving power to the people, and that is why the governor is so popular. So I don't know. I think I will have to appeal to my brother Kassim to rethink his reasons, and we are all receiving him. The PDP is a big family in those states, and we are happy to have him back.
Interesting. Would like to get Afebua's Kassim Afebua's reaction to that you are the only member of the PDP that is not in support of the emergence of Obaseki. All the other aspirants, four of them stepped down for him.
Where you are speaking the truth to power, you are likely to stand alone, particularly in a political environment where there is no respect for due process, rule of law, respect for rules and regulations and what have you. So if I'm the only one standing, I like that, but you cannot fault what I have raised issues about. Here is the issue: you can't benefit from a game that you criticize. A member of a party, a member of PDP, painfully left us. That's Osagie Ezeyamu. I joined the APC in November last year. In the process, you as a governor, you frustrated the process. You hijacked the chairman so that they won't register him. You did everything possible to stop his formal declaration on December 13, 2019. You did everything, all of that, purely because you don't want him in your party. Now, secondly, you members of Assembly of Edo, 24 of them, all APC. My rep is an APC rep. Now, for the past 1 year, has not been granted opportunity to preside in the assembly to make laws for the good governance of Edo State. You are running Edo with 9 members, and you want me to be clapping for you and be celebrating you because you have now joined my party. and in the process I will go and vote for you when you have denied my local government representation?
Isn't it an opportunity also for your local government to be represented?
But when my local government rep in the assembly is not being inaugurated for the past 1 year, what do you expect us to do? So you are making laws for Edo with just 9 members out of 24, and you want me to be celebrating that? I won't celebrate that. Meanwhile, the reasons you complain about in APC that you were trying to stop somebody from joining your party, you ran into a PDP this time, which we have called all manners of names and what have you, and you within 24 hours, you were given waiver, you were given this thing. This one is stepping down, this one is stepping down, and you emerge a candidate, and you enjoyed it. That's double standard. That's contradiction. So if there are people who can stomach that, I won't stomach that. It does not matter whether it's just one vote. That's fine. If you think I'm not politically relevant, no problem. And here is the curious irony. You just join a party within a week. This party has surrendered every structure to you. Now you are calling my own ward chairman, my ward secretary, to suspend me almost immediately that you have come in, because I'm holding a view different from yours. I'm not under any compulsion to support your aspiration.
Okay, let's go back to Fares now at this point. Fares, I want you to weigh in, where the APC, where you think the APC stands in the forthcoming election. Now, if APC NEC members, recognize Gedom as acting chairman to call for, a meeting that will eventually dissolve the NWC, how can the endorsement of Ize-Iyamu now, who finally emerged as the APC candidate for the Edo elections, what are the problems that you see moving forward, considering the fact that Victor Gedom had written INEC to say that Ize-Iyamu should not be recognized?
Thank you very much. First of all, let me tell you that there is, at the moment right now, there is no APC in Edo State. What we have in Edo State is a group of people who are disgruntled members of the opposition who tag themselves as EPM, the Edo People's Movement. That's what we have in the state. There is no APC in Edo State. So let's be very clear on that. But secondly, we also saw that the letter Gedom wrote to INEC saying that there was no primaries in Edo, and it was corroborated by the state chairman, recognized state chairman. And if we go back to the appeal court judgment on Adam Oshomole, it said that the Adam Oshomole was suspended from the ward, ratified by the ward, that the ward executives they saw to affidavit on it, they proposed to affidavit on it, and then they took it to the state and was ratified by the same chairman, the same state chairman who is the authentic chairman of the APC in Edo State. So the other faction of the APC, because the APC is deeply factionalized in Edo State. I think at the moment we have about 3 different factions of the APC in Edo State. So the other faction, they conducted the primaries, which Gedom then wrote to INEC and said that there was no